Let's begin now.
Why? No, but seriously though, lock the door on the way out. In the race to catch the human tumors loom, the heads of sleeping people dropping needles, pop your private bubble, stress begins to shovel deep, anxiety keep provokes your cube to lose its self-esteem, your scene's expanded buzz. Now who you gonna trust? So who you gonna trust? It's all for us, you told your family buckled up, responsible and such, but lunch is more important with your client. You're trying to find from the road you should've took, mistook your confidence for someone else, I guess. So who you trying to impress? Unless you're hypnotized and sized by smaller eyes, surprised to find that knife between your spine reminds me of the knocking on your door. Ignore the train no more. The whistle's pistol with your judgment, and overriding budgets being broke. The choking flower spokesman to your guessing who he wants to stay, and who is gonna play the role of life. The role of dice exists in open fists to slap you back to you and who you really want to be. Remove that veil, pay attention, mail call. It's time to crush that wall and love your children. Build authentic feelings, feel your fellowship. Forget those evil privileges with images you praise. Delay that flight and swallow pride. Nutrition, suck it in. These days we'll follow skies of glory open while we're all inside. So delicate for real, delicious eat your fill. Delicious eat your fill. Satisfaction for the attractions of my action moving toward the center, and a blindfolded mind molded lurking back in shifting movements, having a process of change. Rearrange metamorphosed sights of human form swarm through the skies like no other species roam about the universe trying to seek these treasures as mental pleasure. Now I measure floating around like a feather in stress. Don't think of me infinite, let's confess quicker. Deliver the same thoughts in my liver. Inside a river of flow, I know it reaches the pumping rate. It seems late for investigation, no problem, just interrogation. We're facing new directions across the intersection of your mind. Now we find the answers, no question. My suggestion now taken as a form of mental correction. Let's take it easy and leave the skeptics left to sleep with headaches. Rest your feet today. We march in secret speech to reach the limits. Gimmicks, slogans, propaganda's all the same. Napkin affidavits, extra eyes just to write your name across the walk of fame. We lost our minds, the angles spit the flame. And who's against us? Bender stretched enough to love the game. Heavy rain tramples and explosion breaks the windows. Slow production compensates the ugly, making widows. Stand yourself. Not to watch the authors like to die inside and dry the roses. Cold ferocious winter mingle westward. Singled heed the best word ever whispered hide the sky. Embarrassment, the ladder's fallen awkward, but I tried. Not at all. I suck at simple English. Finished, clench my knuckles. Muscle cancer weak to read the signal. See me buckle. Still the child fears the monster coming up and his success. Unless I struggle, raise my voice, I'll never mop this mess up off the floor. And sweep it towards the herd this cleaning season. Spring to bring the flower shower. Caps to screen the legion. Screen the legion. Confess your awful lies, my eyes provide the image of dreamscape. We skate the holodeck of imaginary dreams. It seems real still, the moment awaits my soul craves my will away from my destiny to awake from deep slumber. Underground, all around, new sounds found, one compound written down, the frown, just a smile while the reaches function, or even mass instruction rushing through the door, floor, merciless movements hold me back, black the estimates in the grin shall pass. Ask me, question with no response, while awakening laughter haunts, still can't new beginning, flung and the grinning for the winning appreciation and application of speech. Reach the top, don't stop, find the key, and decide with precision, prescribe with the vision, it's only your decision to make, take time for, find there's no more behind the door in your mind.
Yeah, you really got it together and you think that you're so damn cool. Making fun of everything you don't understand and then call me a fool.
No, don't. There's a possibility of change, rearrange the perfect picture, still immature, the same game is surely played in high. I'm in a mode of unconsciousness, stopping this on one key behind me, the one who holds it back. The door is locked, constant, fully armed, I'm charmed by the delight of that moment to decide. The change is mine. Are you gonna be the one to call the shots, or stand behind and watch the stops and goes of life keep passing by now? So terrified you might deny the movement in your blood. We flood the new excitement overflow. You're stuck in mud of yesterday and days before that, man, you keep returning back. The fact is that you slack and let the others fall down flat from trying different things. The streets attached, relax. The sidewalk cracks. Is life exact? Is that how fast you turn your head? The knife is slicing slowly. Caring, oh no, not again. You promise not to stumble, angry, temper, humble. Patience works for some who bundle up and task at best. At last it's good to me, but crashing down around you, brand new to us who just entrusted everything we have to fake. I wouldn't hit on sitting still. I continue ill though, you know when deep it eats and leaves you feeling real. So project the image, live it out the stops and goes. Find the lightning strike it. Reading left. The enemy is my memory of closer host, most clever. The weather's moving fast like my words slurs. The verbs across the paper, wait for the vapor to pick me up like a dump truck. Way back on point, slow down. Front is not dandy. Ready to one sinking chains in the future. Stitching my words together with a suture. This wound is healing, killing bloodlines. The cracking of spine, twisted head, talking, walking toward me with a wounded knee. A zombie-like figure, bigger than anything I've seen. He told me stories of what's portraying. I'm picturing your mind behind the door. Something lurks, spiritual jerks in the system stem. We will climb and shines in the wind, whining like a tornado, erupting like a volcano inside your heart. Start to feel the change. The pain is over. Yo. Stops and goes of life. Find your liking, strike it. Find the lightning, strike it.
Now you really got it together and you think that you're so damn cool. Making fun of everything you don't understand and then call me a fool.
Chapter 2, In the Land of the Shadows.
True. Nervous. Very, very dreadfully nervous. I had been then. But why will you say that I am mad? The disease had sharpened my senses, not destroyed, not dulled them. Above all was the sense of hearing acute. I heard all things in the heaven and in the earth. I heard many things in hell. How then am I mad? Hearken and observe how healthily, how calmly I can tell you the whole story.
Finally, the two travelers reached what appeared to be the entrance to the pointless forest. It was a huge thorny barrier with a small sign at its base which read, "This way."
We can't stop them. What are we going to say? That we're time travelers can't have us committed.
That rotates and move away from the vacuum. Barrier things pack and relocate. You're gonna find that soon it's gonna be way too late. Insulating a comfort zone is defeating the promise of mobilization. Your home is where your love is, cause it was the man with the patience who settled in the midst of the quiet storm. Blown away by the chance of a great life, took frolic in the fields forgotten, and now he's torn. Worn in the cords of swerve will draw back, divided the ankles of a slow thought, and with no rocks at all. The quicksand has a quick hand and will snatch the careless and drag him into a pitfall. Solid maneuvers enticing the tender side of a flatfoot. Take a good look at the road in the distance. Persistence can only get you there. Literally itching your interest, deliberately calling you nowhere. I've been a wandering worry wart for a long time, designing my own path to disaster. To my spirit drive that connected to contact with the horizon line of the dirt stretch. Fresher than flesh, the early breeze of a cold day pushes me onward, and now I'm set.
Traveling. Now releasing energy through the vocal cord, my sword will puncture the shield field through enemy lines and spines with our riot, rapid fire rain chains of the suburban street. Keep the power under the cloak, quote nature, political paper, not stopping, chopping up, feel the force. Of course, it's my behavior, favorite minds decline, rewind my brain in vain. Ask of me, I'll tell the war, shocking blocker and violent silences, they see and deep, routine on the path. In search of mass, not booby traps, ask in need of service in an instant to the distance, close a clear awakening of our rival. The vital sign intertwine minds together, whether the path takes direction, expecting takes place, erase all secrets that matter. My team will scatter and deliver the data, unravel the traveler of time. Rubber dime, your rhyme from Fly Cops and Randy, anything can be fine. As the traveler of time,
Now you can really pick up that pace where you can loiter along with the snails. In the last lap you can pass me up or stay behind in my trails, cause I'm a jackrabbit with a bad habit for never catching satisfaction. Distractions that all get stronghold, but together we can outrun distractions. It's like that, no run distractions.
Hold on to your seat, folks. It's the wildest time of year in the West.
Hey, wait till you see this place. It's called Poets Corner. A lot of the beat poets used to hang out there.
About the sky and rip a hole so you can burn. All accept like that feeling when you know it's not your turn. It's a word, emotion, enclosing all around you that you ever saw coming. Was it something that I said or someone that I moved? Moving in and out of it is driven like the sea. We lost philosophy, the man expand, but always come a short support from her. Conjure up the courage, service for the needy. TVs, Ouija boards, and clashing swords divide the galaxy. Sarcastically and speak, we think it's all about the matrix. That's the way it's gonna be in the upcoming days. I'm aroused when it's gonna end and not how we're gonna friendly elevate away from space struggles. Let this place emitting go be riches of the soil. Liberate from toil more than you'd imagine. Strike a match and watch it happen. Passion figure four in every obstacle. Make the music possible.
Here, clear, now modified, supervised, prescribed to my speak, leak everything aside, wrap a beat to a fantasy. Well deep within skin, shedding of a heartbeat, 2 feet, walking, talking through the mystery of me, a shadow. Battle toward the center, real these feats upon the purpose, only matters, patterns all around the streets of rage, indicate my soul, home is in phase. Upon myself, I'll shut the my thought spots, and never minding chatter, matter mix, pick the figures all up in my presence. Intelligence, relevant metaphors, similes, taking me to a whole new level. Rebel of the baseline, escape line, incline with the action, friction to the shield. A field of enemies, densities, debating upon the battle title, everyone inside deep light, take flight to the senses. The sensei, now I have to say everything, bring forth my challenge to the master. Capture emotion flows through the heart, start to remove old habits. Gadgets inside, eastside, quick civic literature is pure but denied. So comply to the sentence. After all, I'm only an apprentice.
Plenty action that'll cause bother somebody to weigh at me. I find a way to occupy my time and rhyme is different. Surface, it's the misprint of the Minuteman. Municipal delivers and it's capable of crossing land. 1, contagious. 2, outrageously destroying all the wicked. Think it's feeding on my heart is starting to annoy me. Razor sharp as pointy, judges keep on pointing. Deep attack is poison, evening turns to night. Poetry is passion, lashing out with hungry lust, but nothing much but guts and guidance. Silence, silence. Now you can count the days or make the days count. Sound the new accomplishment, astonish honestly amount to mountain peace and peacefulness. Breathe with an open arm, compass on the campus, situated stars. So delicate she looks at me, so elegant, her chemistry affecting every daily fascination.
Domination on this planet, plastic mannequins and maniacs react a different way than me. I find her with them here like me, believe it, let it be. I'm toxic, locked inside the closet. I'm impatient, short attention when she walks in the air. Love adjacent modesty, the policy's so real to me, it's easy with the key. Jeremy, the odyssey begins with you and me. Compass on the campus, situated stars. Compass on the campus, situated stars. Corner, poet, corner.
They used to say that a child conceived in love has a greater chance of happiness. They don't say that anymore.
Birth to expiration, operate then ovulate that crescent population as the monster stalk the talking head with empty expectations of that dual rival child. Gather your dreams, let it be known alone, you own that mile. What's creation? Birth to expiration, operate then ovulate that crescent population as the monster stalk the talking heads with empty expectations of that dual rival child. Gather your dreams and let it be known alone, you own that mile. First we agitate the nervous system, fit inside the kitchen, stir a thought or two. Confucius never saw the true dimensions of a woman's room. The tomb for some, the womb for most of us who made it safely. Push the boiling point, here comes the baby. Raider of the last greater way the scale, shave the tail, new exhale. Days in ultraviolet rays, the culture pilot plays. In multitudes amaze the innocence of infantry, the mysteries of mind and body, honestly developing us, having crafted by experience. Punishment, he dabbles with some trouble, separates another wonder section levels, never meant to trespass. Bless the child, your wild side is now accepted as a consequential outcome. Outsmart the guardian, bargain hardly spent a penny, but those pennies keep on adding up. It's bad enough without another tough guy who's mocking his mother, who's locking the other. Hollow universes versus no return, you're just a regular, unleaded, fed up individual. Seen it all, get on the ball, the hollow is long, I'm strong at 17, but I'm a sucker for the service. A curtain clencher, baby coach, I'm close to closing back into a 9-month routine. I miss that clean environment, pristine confinement signs for my precise extension. First reality bites, place me back before conception. Place me back before conception. Take me backward. As we're delivered into this earth with great deep, great and maximum quantities, found these scenes overpopulated this place like a home roaming sex instead of my office. Don't think twice. Take my advice from a doctor or philosopher for taking my chances. Man, something goes indeed. Indeed, delivers a proper procedure by those who qualify. And then I thought a gift that were created, updated by any other race, based on new batch, I'm not seeing with the great enough like it's in your hands. Understand for the oxygen to the wind flights, under the right to see your genetic disease, needy, minded, blinded by the cast, think fast, and service lungs full of ash. Fucking with the fiery breath, no one's left in for a week early, waiting their arrival, like a bus sign, one day it'll be your time. Explain creation, birth to expiration, operate then ovulate that crescent population as the monsters stalk the talking heads with empty expectations of that dual rival child. Gather dreams and let it be known alone, you own that mile. What's creation, birth to expiration, operate then ovulate that crescent population as the monsters start the talking heads with empty expectations of that dual rival child. Gather dreams and let it be known alone, you own that mile. Story about a mother with 3 kids that got problems. There's a housewife with a downright disability for making deliveries, nearing the clearing was never enough. Untouchable children breathing mechanical oxygen, increasing the marginal discharge, starving. They're fighting for life, just fighting for rights, but wordless. Unfortunate card trick, full of guitar picks, we get plucked. No luck, but miracles can override these mystical medicines, underestimating the best machine seen as the meaning and acting, even the method practically clearing the rest of the spec, mentally hibernating, awaiting the particular moment when they capture the hearts of the popular dominant. For so it seems, was seen to undermine the original defects, suspected of misleading the nucleus into a nuclear meltdown, but round about to go offspring who do nothing to deserve this offspring as an offering to the inconsiderate such as you and I, hiding behind the disguise like the genius stroking the open fetus, speaks alone. My home is a fabulous habitat, intact in forward motion, minimal spasms, charismatic adolescent brother spot forth by the most magnificent mother, smothered by significant others. That's a lovely story, don't you think? It's about the missing links and how their patterns of thought differ from ours, but not so different from the jars of clay where we all originate. Awesome possibilities, we're all properties of the earth. We all disintegrate someday, one way or another. One way or another. My creation, birth to expiration, operate then ovulate that crescent population as the monsters talk to talking heads with empty expectations of the duo rival child. Gather dreams and let it be known alone, you own that mile. Yo, birth around here is crazy.
As far as practical, all of the people listening should be seated approximately 6 to 8 feet from the speaker.
All right, gentlemen. Free your mind. Fuck it.
Focus. Whatever.
It was the end with the last group heads, the best approach we just for battle. Now unravel the sun's rays and face you watch upon your back. You lack two eyes behind the face, erase all thought, top of your mind, telepathic, teleported to the next galaxy. As a lyrical entity, spoke the code, taking notes, be on task, a master hidden character. Victim of anger, a stranger to my land, expand across the world. Defeat and cheat out of our ways, they say the misery. Victory never seen, misery will be everlasting. I've been dying to live on the last day of the last month of the last year as a committed pioneer who's beaten the odds and now I'm here. It's clearly not as I expected. My energy rejected, physical visuals projected. Never the mind I step correctly lest I lose my grasp and pass my opportunities. I'm hopeless. Lifting my voice's melody to the darker parts I focus closely, floating along these empty streets filled with a million centuries weak. I rest my feet, proceeding to meet eternity. Surprisingly, she stayed with me, describing a similar dream of this, obsessed with the end of this, pretending I couldn't surrender. Hell no. Fellow incredible friends of mine were trapped with the minds of the ridiculous unfit. Actually, subscript conspicuous jerks performing the worst rehearsal of the Holocaust in front of us. The Holy Cross conducted a current preparation for the apparent events condensed together. Whatever the merchant sells is what you swallow. I follow eternally, departing the backbeat into the back streets, anticipating tomorrow. Awaiting the man with the black hand and my eyes of tomorrow's attraction. I've been regretting and meditating, debating about the reasons why I really wanted to come here. Though nothing has damaged my outsides, except for some of my fears have challenged my high tides, destroying the flood banks. The tears begin to tumble down like mudslides, and God's to thank, but I'm surrounded. Disgusting additions dig inside of my skull cap, collapsing my motivation up under a fog hat. And on top of that, eternity is descending into a shadow. But honestly, I know, it's me, it's always been, you see. So just stop and think about who you are for a second. Maybe be able to help yourself when the time comes. That the future's not so distant. The future's not so distant. carried out. Solving the problem quickly, leading sufficiently across the flame. My name is called, enemies fall within my reach. I preach amongst my team. A dream of new arrivals, no more city with scribers or writers of evil. Our land was medieval in the olden days. Pages were going to stay with open eyes. No more lies. Services of concrete bomb being for us the flesh unless you're fresh and don't need the sky. That's why we need this place. Disgrace your old friends. Feel the bend in the knees. Please label me as one of the few sitting on the view about to chew a piece of the body of the Lord. The umbilical cord of life. A knife stabbing my destiny. Yes, it's me holding back inside. It's cold. Feel the mold against my thoughts. Either take you on a trip or civic reality is what you need. You lead in the head after this quote. Take a note as one of the followers following the depths of the abyss. Kiss the rest goodbye. As we try to take on strong willing machines, magazines unloading, we're unfolding this mystery. It's End To Endor. Yes.
Welcome back inside the heart of the chaos. Walking the line, I'm gaining a weight loss. I haven't eaten a meal in a week or so. Depending on the weather report, I'll show myself to the door of this visible critical wasteland. Abandon this place and run away headed towards Graceland. But that's what brought me beyond the impossible point of logic. Cause it's a whole new concept when you really see how it works out. I'm pounding my fist to break open the guard bars, enlarging a familiar gap between me and my fate. I hate this. I do this first before everyone on my comeback. Like a thumbtack, I'm sharper and apart from the average. A scavenger, no, but I'm a seeker for the truth. So I turn fast from my old past. Not asking the questions, just knowing the answer. Dancing in the light of a dark star. It's starting to make sense, but I still gotta jump over this fence. Such a task is not as easy for someone like me. Until I lose my grip for the trip, I'll never be free. You can see me in Phoenix at a coffee shop getting on the bus, and it's non-stop. I think you know where I'll be. I think you know where I'll be. I'm moving to a new place.
Well, that's about it. That's the end of the story. And it's also the end of the album. So, thank you. And good night.